Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. My name's Destiny and I do book things here, and so I'm here to do my final haul of 2021. That feels weird to say. I can't believe it's gonna be 2022. This video is a little different. Usually I don't film without makeup in the whole nine. But baby girl is not feeling well. She's taking a nap at the moment, so I can film. And with her not feeling well, I haven't had time to do my makeup. But I'm about to put my book tree up for the year, and I'll film that process for y'all. But since I'm doing that, I wanted to get this haul out of the way so these books that aren't on my December TBR, which I'm going to film here in a minute as well, can go in said book tree, and I don't have to worry about needing to film this video minus these books. Okay, so to start off, this order came from Thrift Books. I placed an order the same time I placed the Amazon order for my last haul. They hadn't come in yet when I filmed that video. And there's one book here that was gifted to me, my cousin. I've told y'all about this before. He lovingly usually goes to I think this comes from the library, not 100% sure. Usually he goes to the library and they have the library sale, and he buys me a couple books and sends them to me. I never know what they're going to be. I never know what they're about until I get them. And this one's even more confusing than the rest. I'm going to have to look up a review for it because honestly the synopsis on the inside of the cover makes no sense. But I digress. Let me go ahead and start this haul. They're all laying around me. If you're wondering why I'm looking around, I'm trying to figure out where I want to start. I'm just going to start here. So the first one I have is The Last Breath by Rachel Caine. This is the 10th, 11th book in the Morgan Vampire series. I have been slowly reading back through this series. I didn't know this was a thing. My best friend ended up giving me the first 6 in bundles, so the first 3 bundles, and then I fell in love and had to have the rest, so I've been slowly buying the rest of the series and reading them. The next one I'm on is kind of small. It'll be on my January TBR, but I went ahead and got this one because I needed it. It wasn't in my collection yet. Next, I picked up one that I'm super excited for, and that is Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. This is the second one in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series. I did read Daughter of Smoke and Bone last year. Loved it and just hadn't had my chance to order the second one, so I finally got my hands on it. My library didn't have the second one. It looks like they sold them in a library sale a while ago, so I just went ahead and bought the second one for myself. Next, I picked up a new Elan Harris book. I got Love of My Own. This one does not follow the same characters from the one I read, but it is another, I believe, bisexual man. It doesn't say. Yeah, but usually he writes black queer romance, so I'm excited to get into this one. Next, I picked up a thriller that I'm super excited to get into, and it is And There Were Four by Nancy Raylan. I think it starts out as five teenagers get shipped off to this boarding school, and then somebody starts trying to murder them. They figure out it's their parents, and they're trying to figure out why their parents want them dead. That just sounds super interesting. Next is one that, guys, I'm so happy to have on my shelves. I have the first 2, and I did not have the third one. I borrowed it from the library a couple times, just couldn't get into it. But I went ahead and bought it for myself so I could annotate and get it read. And that is The Retribution of Miradar. I've talked about this series before on my channel. It is all about Mara, and Mara is the definition of unreliable narrator. You're not sure if she's going crazy or if all this is really happening, if it's all in her head, or what's going on. The first one starts out with Mara. Mara is sent, her parents and her move because she was in a collapsing of a old asylum with 3 friends, and those 3 friends ended up dying in she moves to a new school and starts going to school while they're still trying to find their bodies and everything. And Mara believes she killed them. She believes that she has special powers and she killed them. She meets Noah, who has special powers, and he can heal people, so they kind of like counteract one another. And the story kind of takes from there. Thought I heard the baby. I think I hear the baby. Might be a cat. And you just kind of don't know. So this is the last one in that trilogy that I'm excited to pick up. There is a whole trilogy that revolves around Noah. I don't know if I'm gonna pick that one up. It depends on how this one ends. Next, from my thrift books, I got a map for Rec Girls. This one, it says, in this twisting tale of loyalty, betrayal, love, two sisters must survive the wilds if they can survive each other first. I had to have it on my shelves. It just sounded so good, so I wanted to give it a try. Yeah, I figured why not. Again, it just sounds so good. And then next, I have Tarot by Marissa Kirsten. I signed up for a Storygram tour, I think, a blog tour, a tour for this book when it first came out, and I didn't get approved, but I still was really interested in it. And the cover draws me in really bad. It says, before there was Tarot, there was Anna. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be about. I can tell by just glancing at the synopsis, it does, like, all the characters are names of tarot cards, which is really cool. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what this is all about. And then lastly, from my thrift books haul, there is Bad Girls with Perfect Faces. This author wrote Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls, and I had started reading that one and put it down, and I never had a chance to finish it. This one seems to revolve around a friend who has a secret that she has not told her best friend, and it has to do with him, and that's really all I know. That's all I want to know going into it. It's a little short thing, so I'm excited to get into this. Lastly, for this haul, I have the Omen Machine by Terry Goodking. This is the one, I have no clue what this is about. The synopsis is not really a synopsis. It doesn't really tell me what it's about. And it's just super confusing. I'm hoping to, like, I'm sorry if you just hear the washer turned on. I'm hoping to look it up on Goodreads or Storygraph and figure it out, because honestly, I don't know, but the cover is interesting. But yeah, those are all the books that I got in the month of November for my birthday. The last of 2021. Yeah, so I will see y'all in my next one.